Ready? Just start. Alright, so we'd like to remind you to check out our fishing playlist on our channel. Hey folks, welcome back to Autumn Woods. We're here today. It's kind of hot outside. It's the end of May in South Carolina, so up around the 90-degree marks, and we have the humidity, and we've had several inches of rain in the last couple of days, so the water's up a little bit. Instead of going fishing today, we decided that we'd do a little episode on our setup for our brim fishing and the shell crackers that we caught in Santee a couple weeks ago. So that day I was fishing with this ultralight rod and reel here, and I think I've got about 6-pound monofilament line on here. This is actually the rod and reel that I was using that day. We're going to go ahead and show you exactly how I had it rigged up, so if there's anybody out there that wants to do this, it'll give you some kind of idea of the rig that I use. And if you go back, you can also check out our items needed for brim fishing video that we did about a month ago, and you can check. But this is what I actually used that day. Well, the first thing that I like to use when we're fishing for shell cracker is a very light float or cork. So this is a very small one. It's about as long as the tip of my index finger. So we'll put that on the line first, because everybody knows that when you get a nice fish on and you're reeling it in or whatever like that, and you get it almost up there to the boat, and then the fish comes off and you get your line in and the hook is gone, that's because you had an improper knot, or the knot wasn't sufficient, or the string went bad at the knot, or something like that. With these small brim hooks that we use, and this is probably a number 2 brim hook, it's hard to tie a polymer knot with this kind of hook because you can't double up the line and loop it through and put it through the eye like that. So we're going to do, on this one, we call it the trilene knot. It's a good fishing knot that's recommended for light monofilament line. So what we do is we run our line through our hook on our eye on the hook, and then we run it through again, just like that. Okay, yeah, we got that right. So I was just making sure. So we keep it like that, and we keep our loop. So then we pinch it off, and we're going to wrap this end piece around about 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 times. And then we're going to go through our loop that we were holding in our fingers, and then we're going to pull it tight just like so. And as you tighten your line, you will see that it almost works like a noose. As the line tightens, the knot tightens on the eye of the hook. So that's the trilene knot, and that's what I like to use for our brim fishing rigs. We'll cut off the excess. Then we have a little split shot sinker that we talked about before, and like I said, you can go back and look at our other getting ready to go brim fishing video, and we're going to put that about 5 inches from the hook, and then we'll give it a good pinch with our pliers, and that gives a little, so your bait's floating naturally, and then your lead is about 4 inches above the hook there. Looks like we got it. The next thing that we need to do, because we put on our slip cork, is we need to set it. Most of the time when I'm brim fishing at this time of the year, we are fishing in sort of shallow water, so I usually only fish about 1.5 feet deep. And with this particular float, it just, I got a half a toothpick here, and it sticks right in the top to hold the line, and there you have it. So this is the rig that we used at Santee Cooper a few weeks ago when we was catching nice shell crackers. I caught one that was about 1.5 pounds there. A couple more nice ones besides that one, but that was the biggest one. You can fish with a cricket or a worm. It's just simple, it's fun. You just got to make up your mind to get out there and go. So I felt like we needed to show you how we were catching them, and this is what we used. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video. Yeah, somebody's coming up the driveway.